I can't wait to tell you about a possible disaster in my home. Okay, but I'll tell you about that after I get to these questions. The disaster has to deal with me trying to cook. It's a long story, and I cannot wait to tell you about it because I need help. But I'll get to that. Let me get to these questions really quick. I don't know why anybody would want my advice or my insight, but here we go. So this question, hey Nessa, right now my wife is unemployed, so I am the main source of income for my household. Totally cool supporting her financially. Lately, she's been asking me to do more house chores. They're not against doing house chores, but after a long day of work, I'm tired when I get home. I want to be supportive, but I'm also doing a lot by providing for the whole family. Don't want to sound mean, don't want to sound off base, don't want to sound like a complete jerk. What should I do? Thanks for the advice. Someone who's staying anonymous, overworked husband. Oh, stop. Stop it. Okay? That's why I said, do you really want to hear what I have to say? Suck it up. Do you know? Well, I don't even know. Do they have kids? They didn't say they have kids. Well, in my world, you guys have kids, okay? And if that's the case, your wife has done enough. All right, dealing with the babies, dealing with the kids, that's just exhausting. But since you did not disclose whether or not you guys have a family, I guess I'll answer this as accurate as possible. What are you complaining about? What? Oh, she needs help around the house? Okay, just do it. Have you not heard happy wife, happy life? That's the key to everything. I actually always thought that it was ridiculous advice. Right away, I was like, come on, who's really functioning like that? Wow. I believe everyone should function like this. You want to eliminate the conversations, the arguments in the house, just help her out with the chores. Do you know what women have been doing since the beginning of time just to mitigate an argument? That's all we do. Find solutions day in, day out. So all she's asking for is for you to help her around the house. Is it that hard? I mean, look, I'm not saying you're not going to be tired. I'm not saying you're exhausted or anything like that. I'm just saying just get it done. Do it, whatever it is. I mean, there's YouTube now. Google whatever it needs to be done and look how to do it. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and add more chores to your list. Fix things in the house. All right. Go to Home Depot, start exploring how to put new towel on the floor, new wood, maybe a new door. Who knows? Maybe a new sink. I think you should start upgrading the house, and I think you should be the one to do it. That's just my personal opinion. Are you mad at me yet? Don't be mad at me. I'm kidding, not really, but kind of. Here's the thing. We're all tired. I saw something online about how people have been Googling how to stop being tired all the time. So I think it's safe to say that we're all tired. Society's exhausted. It's just a very trying time right now. So I don't want to take that away from you because I actually do really think that you're tired. Here's the thing. Your wife's tired. Okay, yes, I know you try to throw in the whole she's unemployed right now as maybe a way to put more work on her table, but you just don't know what she's going through mentally, emotionally, where things are in her life. And so I'm not saying that we're taking that away from you. Yes, you're employed. Yes, you have a lot going on, and her wanting some extra help around the house is obviously necessary. I don't think she would ask if she didn't need it. That's just my personal opinion. So the fact that she's asking this during a time that she's unemployed, she probably really needs the help doing the chores. And there will be a time where you might need some extra love, maybe some extra nurture. And I will be right here telling you that you deserve that. So I don't know. I just think it's really telling when somebody asks for help, especially if it's someone who usually doesn't ask for help. So I guess I don't really know that because you didn't disclose that in your message to me. But think about that. If your wife usually does not ask for a lot of help and she's now asking you for help, she probably really, really needs it and probably doesn't want to deal with a lot of questions, probably doesn't want to hear your opinion about, oh, but you're unemployed. You don't need to throw that up in her face. No, just help around the house. And then when everything's good on a Saturday or Sunday morning over some nice, delicious breakfast that you made for her, that's when you can discuss, hey, feeling a little tired, feeling a little overwhelmed from work. And, I've been helping around the house more than usual, which I have no problem doing. I just need a little, I don't know, attention right now. And you could do that by just picking up more of the stuff around the house because I just kind of feel spread thin. Try that approach. If she curses you out, you didn't hear it from me. Don't you dare blame me. But if it goes well, you can thank me later. Let's go to the next question. This person signed off as feeling betrayed and feeling broke. Okay. Hey, Nessa, a few months ago, my close friend got her car towed and asked me to borrow some cash to get her car back. Being the friend that I am, I lent her the money without second thought. She told me she would pay me back after a couple months. We're past that. I haven't seen anything. The awkward part is that we're still hanging out. We're not talking about anything. We're going out to fancy dinners, even a weekend getaway. I don't want to bring up the money situation because I don't want to sound petty and I don't want to destroy our friendship. So how do I approach this without making things super awkward and losing a friend? Lose a friend. Okay? Just lose your friend. Again, this is just the honesty, the real of the situation. She should have been the one putting up the money, right? She shouldn't have to wait for you to ask for it back. Oh, that's such an awkward situation to be in. And the fact that you both are still hanging out, that's even more weird to me. But here's the thing. If you guys were hanging out and let's say this person was working nonstop and they had bills to pay and there was just things going on in their life, I would say, hey, don't be too hard on them. You just don't know what they're going through. But the fact that you're still hanging out with them, doing weekend getaways, fancy dinners, what else? Splurging on shopping sprees. That's not going to work. Well, at least it wouldn't work for me. But at some point you do have to say something. I know it's going to be awkward. Or maybe if it helps, write a letter, text her. Seems a little informal. I get it. Email always was weird to me. I think a conversation. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. And I think it's all about delivery. So I think if you're just like, hey, let's call this person Katrina. Katrina, man, things are kind of getting tight on my end. And I was just really wondering, when I was going to be able to get that money back that I had lent you not that long ago because I really need it because I need to pay bills. You're probably lying by saying that, but that's okay. It's like the easiest way to approach a very uncomfortable conversation. Am I telling you to lie? Yes. Am I saying it's the right thing to do? No. But it's the easiest thing to do. It's like an entry point, right? So you could just be honest and get straight to it. But obviously, if you were able to do that, you wouldn't be writing me. So I think the alternative is just, hey, I need the money back because I got things going on. I got to help my mom. Grandma needs me. Just even if your grandma's not alive. All right. Just say, hey, look, I need to help my grandma during this difficult time. I'm kidding. Don't do that. But the point is, just blame your life circumstances and why you need the money back. I know you shouldn't have to do this. Right. That's the right answer. But the truth is, having hard conversations about money with friends and family is really hard, especially when you love them, especially when you're still hanging out with them and going out to dinner. So the best way, blame it on your life and that you need the money back. Here's the next one. I recently moved into an apartment with a roommate I found online. Okay. At first, everything was okay, going well, and over the past few weeks, I've noticed some things of mine mysteriously going missing. We're talking from makeup to snacks, a couple of my shirts. I didn't want to jump to conclusions, but I accidentally found one of my missing tops, outfits in her laundry pile. Should I confront her? Not really sure how to do it because I don't want to cause major drama and make our living situation super tense. How do I handle this without accusing her of stealing my stuff? You can't. You have to understand what's going on. She's stealing your stuff. Okay, maybe not stealing. Let me not accuse anyone. She's borrowing your things and she just accidentally forgot to ask you. She's stealing your stuff. I'm going to be the friend that doesn't steal from you. I'm going to tell you the truth. Either you're going to say something about it, but be ready to move out, or kick her out. And by the sound of it, I don't know if I would do that with her. So I just think you start hiding your own stuff, literally putting your stuff away in different places that she can't get to, and start planning out your exit plan. That's it. There's nothing else to it. And the reason I say that is because let's go down to different scenarios. Scenario 1. Let's call your roommate Katrina. Hey, Katrina, I noticed my outfit, my pants, my top was in your laundry. It's kind of weird. Did you wear my stuff, or did it accidentally end up in your laundry? Either way, I'm cool. I just wanted to know. Katrina is either going to say, yeah, I took your stuff. Sorry, I forgot to ask you. Won't happen again. Great. That's a lie. Next thing she could possibly say is, oh my goodness, I don't know how that happened. You're actually really messy and you threw your clothes in my pile. She could be telling you the truth, or she's lying again. And then you're going to say, oh, I'm sorry about it. Won't happen again. So you both are going to do this dance for a while, right? Because obviously she's stealing your stuff. And then someone's going to have to move out. So I'm trying to mitigate the drama for you. And so I'm letting you know from now what you need to do. Steal her stuff back. I'm kidding. Don't steal her stuff back. What I'm saying you need to do is just start planning your exit strategy ASAP, because it's not going to get any better. Maybe one day I'll tell you a story about a roommate that I had in college. Very, very interesting. I had different roommates. Like, we were all living in this one house together, right? I had different roommates throughout college. But anyways, this particular house with this particular person, and I'll say this house had many roommates, because I don't want anybody trying to pinpoint who I'm talking about. You have no idea. So this person, anyways, I thought we were really, really cool. I think I may have shared this story before, maybe on the radio, one of my shows, but I was driving us, I think, to the 7-Eleven. Yes, I was trying to get a slushie because I convinced myself I needed one so I can study all night for whatever exam. This is what happened. She used my phone to sign into her email. Another mistake, don't do around me. So she logged in, she never logged out. So I happened to go onto the web browser and I was in her email. Oh my, and me being Snoopy, I went through the first couple of her emails and I went through her, I forgot what it was, my inbox or sent box, whatever it was. Long story short, saw her talking to somebody that I guess she was like dating or somebody, whatever it was, and was talking trash about me. Crazy trash about me. Mind you, talking bad about me because I didn't want to do drugs. This is a true story. And was talking how much of a square I was, which I was, probably still am in ways, and XYZ, and was just totally bashing me. And I remember like my feelings being so hurt because I was there for her during like some of her darkest times, some things that she really needed me for. Definitely not going to share that business because that was really personal for her and like probably traumatizing, but I was definitely there for her. And so to have seen her talking trash about me, it broke my heart. By the way, no matter how much of a good friend I was to her, great roommate I was to her, there were signs that she was a bit funny style with me, right? And she was a little, I don't know, she just talked to me in a condescending way, but I just kind of like was like, whatever, it's okay. Plus it's college. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. This is like growing up. This is part of life. People are different. They're going to do what they say, or like people are going to live the life that they want to live. So either you're with it or you're not. So long story short, I looked past all the red flags and then boom, I think the universe was like trying to give me a sign like, hello, Nessa, your roommate hates you. She's stealing your stuff. She's talking trash about you. She's judging you because you aren't doing drugs. True story. So I just remember being really, really heartbroken about that. Luckily, we all weren't roommates, shortly after or whatever. I remember not saying anything because there's no telling what this person is willing to do, right? Because like I thought she was cool with me. So long story short, moved out, never spoke to her again. So all that to say, if you know for sure that your roommate's stealing your stuff, and if you really don't want tension, your best bet is to start planning your exit strategy. Being honest with you. Conversation might help you for a short term, but more than likely she's going to lie to you and say, oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that. Gonna do it again. Next time she's going to steal your watch. Next time she'll steal your car. Maybe next time steal your man. I don't know. But the point is, don't put yourself in a situation. Figure it out. Find a new roommate. Okay. So I'm not really going to get into any more messages from you. Sorry, because I'm on a time crunch right now. And if I don't finish, Colin is going to come in here and going to be like, wrap it up. Okay. That's what he's going to do. So we don't want to hear Colin's voice today. Please. So I am going to end this conversation today, if you don't mind, with a story about me trying to cook. I decided to explore the Instapot again. Funny enough, I have one. Tone, shout out to Tone, who you hear me talk about all the time, who Katrina bullies all the time. That is her partner. He's the father of their amazing daughter, Tone. So Tone had bought an Instapot initially, and then somehow, some way, well, we all live together. So then I got the Instapot because I thought I could cook like Tone. I cannot. He's basically a 5-star chef. All right. Seriously. I don't even know if that, what is it called? A Michelin chef? He's that. Anyway, so Tone can really cook. I cannot. So I got the Instapot, barely used it. I think I've tried to make oatmeal in it once, like 3 years ago. It was a disaster. Long story short, I thought about exploring it again, but I just think the issue is I don't know how to use it. So if you have tips on how I can use it, please let me know. Main question I have for you. Is the slow cooker feature on the Instapot good or not? Does it work or not? I need you to help me out a little bit. Please tell me if it's worth my time or not. And if so, what recipes I should use for the slow cooker feature, because I'm trying to debate if I want to continue using the Instapot or actually try to use the Instapot because I haven't been using it. Or should I get a slow cooker, because a slow cooker seems to be a little bit easier to use, but I don't like how long it takes to make something. So yes, I want it all. I know. But here I am pleading with you for your help and guidance. Should I keep the Instapot? Should I keep investing time and energy in researching recipes, or should I just let it go? Should I just do delivery? I mean, talk to me a little bit. I saw the new Instapots have a attachable cover now that turns it into an air fryer. This is insanity now. So I don't even know if that's good. Am I behind because I got the older one? Should I continue trying to make it work with the Instapot? Should I just move on? Either way, I don't want to donate it. I don't want to get rid of it until I really fully try to maximize the situation. Plus, I'm hoping I don't burn the house down. Otherwise, Colin's really going to have an issue with me. Ugh. Anyways, long story short, let me know if the slow cooker feature works on an Instapot or if it does not, what I should do next. Who wants to help me out? Please let me know. Send me a message. You can hit me up on my personal Instagram at NessNitty or the Nessa On Air Instagram, or to make it even easier for you, in the comments right here. Please, I need some help when it comes to this, okay? Let me get into my chef bag a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to be good at all. I might go back to takeout again. Do not judge me. But hey, I'm trying.